Hey, it's Brain Muffin, and we're going to look at some fitness stuff. And so I've been taking a bit of a break from all of the supplement reviews and things like that, and kind of focus on fitness and life and some other stuff. And we read an article the other day from Shape Magazine about how different pre-workouts are good or bad for different types of workouts, which is good, and that does make some sense. But what about snacks and things, before and after a workout? So this was another article that was actually a suggestion on the other article. So I was like, oh, I'll click on it and we'll see what we've got. So this is best pre and post workout snacks for every workout. So some of these we'll see if some of these are going to give you energy, or if it's a long haul thing, whether you should mix them with pre-workouts or not. Maybe you have the snack an hour before you go work out or more, so that it's not on your stomach. It'll be interesting to see, because we have running, hit, bear, or barre, or whatever that is. So we have a variety of different types of workouts. And so we have a woman enjoying, looks like some kind of chocolatey granola bar. Her back muscles are weak. So her upper chest, her back is curved, and she needs a bit more work on her delts. But I'm oversensitive to delts because I can't get mine to grow save my life. A little more tricep work would be good too. All right. Carbs are essential for energy, but protein is, that's not completely true. But certain foods are better than others for fueling up before and recharging your body after certain workouts. Now, here's the other thing too. Especially if you do a resistance workout, even running, you don't have to rebuild your glucose immediately. Okay. Unless you're going to do another workout, most likely you're going to be gone for another 20 hours plus. You can take that time to build it up. So after all, you use different muscles and burning varieties of calories depending. Hey, yeah, that's not what you're really doing. But lifting iron, pounding pavement, or doing plies. I don't know what that means. So obviously, find your planned exercise of the day and nosh on the recommended snacks to keep your body at its best. So whatever exercise you're doing, eat your pre-workout snack 1 to 2 hours beforehand to keep your stomach from growling and provide your body with pep, and not have it on your stomach so it comes back up. And 30 to 40 minutes to cool down to provide the necessary nutrients. And I need to do some research on branched chain amino acid supplements. I don't think they're as effective as people want to believe. So anyway, high intensity training. So just by this, I can tell we've got some dried fruits. We've got some nuts. It looks like almonds in that. That's actually a really good idea. So fruit nut bar. HIIT workouts are perfect for people short on time, because usually it is. High intensity interval training, right? And you're running from work to the gym. You want something portable and energy, wholesome inner bars with nuts and dried fruits. So you're going to get some protein. You're going to get some fats from energy. From the nuts, the fruits will provide some carbohydrates. Now, what's nice about that is they're natural sugars, so they're not as bad as, say, having a candy bar. They provide carbohydrates to fuel your muscles and are rich in fiber, protein, and good for you fats that keep your energy up. That's right. See, and the carbohydrate, it's the glucose that your muscles need, not carbohydrates. Glucose. So they only need the glucose molecule. They don't need anything else. That's what Gatorade originally was glucose, and it didn't taste that great, but it was glucose. Choose a bar from around 200 calories, at least 4. Why? Who cares? And 4 to 5 grams each of fiber. I would say, depending on your body type and exactly what you're doing in your HIIT, you might want slightly more protein, but not a whole lot more. Post-workout, a 1/3 cup of cooked quinoa, 1 cup of cooked vegetables, and 3 ounces of cooked chicken. That's less than 1 chicken breast. I'd go with a whole chicken breast. And that's a lot of vegetables. Yeah, maybe. The quinoa and the chicken, I'm in agreement. I'm not so sure on the vegetables as a post-workout snack. I would do vegetables 2 hours later. This snack with squash your hunger after your intense workout and just other things your muscles need. Quinoa's carbs to restore glycogen. Yeah, that comes from the glucose, and antioxidants in the veggies and protein in your to repair damage. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't know how true that is. The vegetables also rehydrate your body, maybe. All right, so strength training, pre-workout, low-fat yogurt, topped with granola. Be sure your granola is not loaded with sugar, okay? That's my caveat here. I have done yogurt and protein. In fact, what I've also done is take a non-flavored Greek yogurt. Also make sure this is not loaded with sugar. Some of these are. And I threw a scoop of chocolate. I do about a cup of, in my case, I do a cup, but I'm over 200 pounds. So half a cup with half a scoop, depending on the type of protein, and do that. And so there you're going to get some good fats from the yogurt. You're going to get some protein that your body's going to use right away while you're working out, and it's whey, so it gets absorbed quickly, and the casein protein in the yogurt is going to keep with you. So let's see what they say. Again, the carbohydrates, garbage. Use carbohydrates during the weightlifting too, and it's carbohydrates start. Again, this isn't going to provide a lot of carbs half an hour before a workout. You need to eat your carbs 5 or 6 hours before. So I would do is, if you're going to do this, do the granola at some other time. In the carbohydrate stored in your muscle is low, your ability to produce, but again, this is what the 12 hours plus working up to that. And the whey and casein combination of Greek yogurt means you're getting a mix of fast and low digesting proteins, which provide muscle and amino acids to break it down. Aim for 20 grams of protein in your yogurt. So there you go. I'm serious. Be very careful. I've seen a lot of brands that are just loaded with sugar, even without fruit in them. Tart cherry juice smoothie with fresh ginger and whey protein. That actually spot on. This is going to help with muscle recovery and cramps. I forget exactly what the ginger does, probably just for taste, and then the whey protein for muscle building. Ginger and tart cherries decrease inflammation and soreness. There you go. Spano recommends about 30 grams of whey protein, which she gives, and that's quite a bit, and that's good. So this was right on. But see, this is where I'm a bit more knowledgeable, so that's probably why I agree more, because this is I don't really do that. Athletic yoga. So this is the fast yoga. So smoothie made with one piece, fresh fruit, fresh yogurt, again, plain yogurt. And I would throw a scoop of protein in there. Vanilla protein in particular, somewhere in the 15 to 20 gram range. This is light, sweet, and hydrating, but fruit also helps you fuel. But see, the fruit doesn't. That's the point. The sugar is not being converted. It provides sweetness, and the fructose, especially when it's fiber bound, your large intestines and your small intestines, the bacteria in your small intestines will eat. And it's only one piece, which is fine. I would not do more than that, because then you'll start to get fermentation of those sugars, and you're going to get bloating and discomfort. It contains calcium, which provides helps with muscle contraction, as well as protein in your. Again, that's why I throw a scoop of protein powder in there, vanilla, and boost the protein up a little bit. And whey protein is going to be quick absorbing. One hard-boiled egg. Skip the orange. Hard-boiled egg, yeah, and plenty of water. Actually, what I would do is 2 hard-boiled eggs and 2 carrots. And I'm not even going to read this. Choose eggs that are omega-3 enriched. Free range. Look for free range eggs. The farm eggs, just forget it. And the taste is unbelievably different, and they're much fitter. And what happens, similar happens with the beef. You get the right mixture of 3, 6, and 9. The farm eggs have high amounts of 6, and you don't want them. CrossFit, pre-workout snack, fresh beet and peat. Ugh, yeah, I don't like this at all. Yeah, go ahead. Post-workout, omelet with whole eggs and 3 egg whites. I would flip that around. Sauteed onions and bell peppers, plus a bowl of chopped, again, fruit. There's so much sugar in this stuff. You will be fatter than fat. Sprints or short distance running. Toast with jam. This is probably the only time you're going to need all that sugar, and be mindful of how much sugar is in there. Spanner recommends eating a very light, easy to digest carbohydrate snack. You don't want this on your stomach, or it will come up, and that's why you want something relatively quick. Whole grain pasta might be a little you could do too, but not as a pre-workout. That would be a meal like 4 to 5 hours minimum beforehand. Low fat cheese and low fat chocolate milk. Again, make sure it is not loaded with sugar. So much chocolate, especially pre-processed chocolate milk, massive amounts of sugar, and you don't want non-fat. I would do 2%, no lower, because you're going to need the fats to help with recovery. Post-workout snacks depend on how much you train. So if you clock in a few miles, just a glass of chocolate milk. Chocolate milk does triple duty, according to blah, blah, blah. Rehydrates provide, and it does. Again, this is good. It gives you an offer sugar. Again, you don't need the sugar. But I mean, just get regular milk and flavor it with Quick. I would not get the store-bought chocolate milk. It's just loaded with corn sugar. There's so much of this stuff this will make people fatter than fat, most of this stuff. High protein energy bar. So this is long distance running. I would eat this minimum of an hour before. I know what when I used to run 3 miles a day when I was younger, and I couldn't eat something like this within an hour, hour and a half. So shy away from those containing ingredients that'll work against you, such as sugar, alcohols. Yeah. There's the High Performance has got some good stuff. There are some good brands out there that have low sugar and have very few sugar alcohols. Chocolate milk with whole grain salted pretzels. Yeah, that's the sodium. So but you don't need it right away. So this is kind of stupid. I don't know what this kind of yoga is. Pre-workout fruit. I don't know what freak hay is. Again, with more fruit. God bless. I mean, I can eat a couple of of fruit a day, but more than that, it's just way too much sugar. I'm skipping this one. Pilates. That's pretty good. The berries are high. They're not as sweet, and they have quite a bit of fiber. And again, the Greek yogurt. Again, watch your sugar content. Basically, I mean, you're going to have natural sugars. You want the maltose, but just make sure there's no sugar added. You need high protein in a protein-packed yogurt. Yogurt does not have a lot of protein in it. Again, but you could supplement that with either a no flavor or a vanilla flavor whey protein powder. Dump it in there, mix it in, and you'll be good to go. Okay, pistachios, a glass of water with lemon. This is for hydration. Grapefruit's going to help with cramping and other things. I don't know what the roasted pistachios. Good fats. Keeping the feeling rolling with a good clean, restore your body's normal fluid balance thanks to potassium in the grapefruit. Oh, okay. You get that in bananas too. And pistachios, tall glass of agua, and the nuts also high post-fight inflammation, and that's a good thing. I don't know what that is. So oats cooked with almond butter and mixed in. Oh, that's interesting. In order to pump up, so this is all you got some slow carbs and some good fats from the almond butter. You need carbs for energy. These are good carbs though. They're not that nonsense of the fruit and all that other stuff. I actually put dried oats in my workout shakes post workout when I had to get back to doing that. And there we go. So tofu, you got to be careful. The way that they make tofu and other bean curd stuff in the States is not as good as it should be. So be careful there. You can raise your estrogen levels if you're not careful. Soy bean is decently high in leucine. Yep, which is true. You just see how it's prepared, and there's a difference. So anyway, and there's more spam. So I agree with some of these. Some of these I'm not so sure, and some of them I think they're just going to make you fatter. But just be mindful of the sugar. The fructose is what's making you fat, not the fat. And some of these you may actually need to increase your fats, especially afterwards, and let your body. You got to train your body to use fat as an energy source so you can get rid of it and lessen it. So we'll go there. All right. So what do you think? You think these are great? You think I'm full of crap? Let me know in the comments below. Bye. No, this is someone else. I don't remember, but it wasn't Vanessa Voltolina. Voltolina. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Thanks. 3, 2, 1.